A hyperbolic paraboloid may sound like a complex mathematical concept, but it's a shape that many people are intimately familiar with, even if they don't realize it. Every time you open a can of Pringles and pull out one of those curved, uniform chips, you're holding a physical example of this fascinating geometric surface. Let's embark on a journey to understand what a hyperbolic paraboloid truly is, why it's an ideal choice for products like Pringles, and how mathematics, engineering, and design come together to create objects that are both practical and iconic. At its core, a hyperbolic paraboloid is a type of surface belonging to the family of quadric surfaces, shapes that emerge from simple polynomial equations in 3 dimensions. Specifically, the standard equation for a hyperbolic paraboloid looks like this: z divided by c equals x, squared over a squared minus y squared over b squared. This equation defines how every point on the surface relates to the x, y, and z axes in 3-dimensional space. The constants a, b, and c control the stretch and slope of the surface, shaping its appearance. What's truly remarkable about this mathematical surface is its saddle-like shape. Along the x-axis, the surface curves upward, while along the y-axis, it curves downward, creating a point of inflection at the origin. A true saddle, reminiscent of what you'd find on a horse, or, as it happens, in a can of Pringles. What sets the hyperbolic paraboloid apart from other surfaces is its unique curvature. At every point, the surface bends in 2 opposite directions. One axis curves up, the other curves down. Mathematicians call this negative Gaussian curvature, and it's what gives the surface its distinctive saddle form. But there's more. The hyperbolic paraboloid is a doubly ruled surface, meaning it can be generated by 2 distinct sets of straight lines. This property is rare among curved surfaces and is both mathematically intriguing and practically useful. If you were to imagine constructing a saddle shape out of straight sticks, you'd find it surprisingly possible. The sticks can be arranged along both sets of ruling lines to create the illusion of a smooth, continuous curve. Now, think about what happens when you take a flat plane and gently twist it, so that one pair of edges rises while the opposite pair dips downward. The resulting surface undulates gracefully, producing a shape that's not only elegant, but structurally robust. This is the essence of a hyperbolic paraboloid, and it's precisely what you feel in your hand when you hold a Pringle. The chip doesn't lie flat. Instead, it exhibits a smooth, sweeping curvature that's both aesthetically pleasing and functionally superior. Why then did the designers of Pringles choose this particular shape? The answer lies in a blend of mathematics, engineering, and consumer experience. First and foremost, the hyperbolic paraboloid provides remarkable structural strength. Traditional potato chips are flat or irregular and are prone to breaking under pressure, during packaging, shipping, or even as you reach into a bag. The double curvature of a hyperbolic paraboloid, however, distributes mechanical forces more evenly. When a Pringle is subjected to pressure, the saddle shape resists deformation by channeling stresses along its curves, making it much less likely to crack or crumble. This principle of using curvature for strength is common in architecture, where domes, arches, and shells provide stability and durability with minimal material. Another advantage is stackability. The uniform, repeating nature of the hyperbolic paraboloid allows Pringles to be perfectly nested on top of one another. As a result, they can be packed tightly in a cylindrical canister, maximizing space efficiency and minimizing movement that could cause breakage. Flat or irregular chips would not fit together as neatly, leading to wasted space and a higher risk of chips arriving broken. The Pringles canister and the chip shape were designed hand in hand, ensuring that the product would remain intact from factory to table. From a manufacturing standpoint, the hyperbolic paraboloid also offers significant benefits. Pringles are made not by slicing whole potatoes, but by forming a dough from potato starch, flour, and other ingredients. This dough can be pressed into precise molds that give each chip the exact same curvature. The result is a product where every piece is virtually identical in shape, size, and thickness. Such uniformity ensures consistent cooking, as each chip is exposed to heat in the same way, leading to a reliably crisp texture and balanced flavor. This is a stark contrast to traditional chips, which can vary widely from piece to piece. But the benefits don't stop at production and packaging. The eating experience itself is enhanced by the hyperbolic paraboloid design. The curve of the chip fits comfortably against the tongue and palate, making it easy to eat in a single bite. The shape also offers practical advantages when it comes to dipping. Unlike flat chips, which may break or fail to hold much dip, the saddle form of a Pringle can scoop and hold sauces more effectively. Beyond the practical, there's a powerful element of branding and uniqueness. The moment you see or feel a Pringle, you know exactly what you're getting. This distinctive shape sets the product apart from competitors and has become a core part of its identity. It's a prime example of how mathematical design can become a key differentiator in the marketplace. The story of the hyperbolic paraboloid doesn't end with snacks. This surface finds applications in architecture, where its geometric properties allow for the creation of strong, lightweight roofs and shells. The architect Felix Candela, for instance, famously used hyperbolic paraboloids in the design of thin-shell concrete structures, achieving both beauty and efficiency. You'll also find the shape in engineering. Cooling towers and certain bridges harness its stress-distributing abilities, and even in nature, where leaves and membranes sometimes adopt a similar form to balance tension and compression. There are also some fun facts to consider. Pringles were developed in the 1960s by a team at Procter & Gamble, including chemist Frederick Bohr, whose pride in the product was so great that he requested his ashes be buried in a Pringles canister. The cylindrical canister itself was designed to complement the chip's shape, protecting it from the rigors of transport and storage. And because Pringles are made from a reconstituted dough rather than being sliced from whole potatoes, they're sometimes classified as crisps rather than chips in certain markets. In conclusion, the hyperbolic paraboloid is not just a mathematical curiosity or an architectural marvel. It's a testament to the power of geometry in solving real-world problems. In the case of Pringles, the shape delivers strength, efficiency, consistency, and a memorable eating experience, all at once. It's a striking example of how the abstract world of mathematics can intersect with everyday life, transforming something as simple as a snack into a showcase of ingenuity and design. Next time you reach for a Pringle, remember, you're not just enjoying a tasty treat, you're holding a masterpiece of mathematical engineering.